Hello, this is Mr. Roy, and here are some interesting tidbits from the Bible. In Acts chapter 5, we're introduced to a couple, Ananias and Sapphira. Now, in chapter 4, at the end of Acts chapter 4, we're introduced to Barnabas. And Barnabas had sold his property and brought all the proceeds in and laid it at the apostles' feet. And so Ananias and Sapphira decided to do the same. So they sold a piece of property, but they kept some of it for themselves and brought the rest and laid it at the apostles' feet. The problem is that they were trying to represent that that was all of the money that they had received for the property that they were laying at the apostles' feet. And so Ananias comes in first with the money, lays it at Peter's feet. And Peter said, "Ananias, didn't you know that was your property to do with as you pleased? And after you sold it, the money was still yours. You could do with it as you pleased. But instead, you've lied to God. You've lied to the Spirit. And God will not be mocked, as it says in Galatians." And so Ananias falls dead. And later Sapphira comes in, and Peter asks her, "Is this the money that you got for the field?" And she said, "Yes, it is." And he said, the footsteps of the men that buried your husband are outside the door, and now they're going to take you with them. Now, we may look at this as pretty harsh, but you have to remember that the apostles were filled with the Spirit. The Spirit had been laid upon them. And had somebody at the beginning of the church come in and deceived the Spirit, or what the other members perceived as deceiving the Spirit, it could have had dire consequences on the beginning of the church. And so the Spirit had to intervene to set the precedent then and there of what needed to occur amongst the believers in the church. Nowadays, we don't have that harsh of a punishment. And thank God for that. But I find that story to be one that is very, very interesting. That's all I have. Have a blessed day. I love you.